for even more on my main chief pad account. You guys loved that last video where I pushed to top 200 in the world, and today I'm going to go for the top 50 to see if we can make our way up there. Now, I've been dominating with this Hog Rocket deck. I think I've lost one battle inside of the top 200, or since I pushed to get into the top 200, so I'm going to continue with that today, and hopefully we can make our way up there. Obviously, the competition's going to get more and more fierce as we make our way towards the top, and starting off, we're going to be playing against Guaba, who I think I've played against before. I'm not sure if this was his exact account name, but I feel like I've played against this player before, so let's go ahead and try it out. And it looks like we're going to start with our furnace in the very center, set up for the rest of the battle, and look how many spectators are coming in already. So you know when someone is a bunch of spectators that they might be someone who's pretty good. And let's go ahead and continue onward. We've got our furnace doing work. He's got his elixir collector right there. Check out the miner placement. You guys know in every video I tell you place your miner there, not to the right of the elixir collector. Place it on the bottom. And he played that 6 elixir collector, and we're going to take it out, and it's only going to get 1 elixir off, so that's a two positive elixir trade right there. So so far so good inside of this battle. I feel like we're doing really well so far. We've got a nice tempo, and this is where it gets weird. We don't have a great card to play, so I'm going to play the Hog Rider behind my knight. I'm going to rock down this muscle. And then we're going on an all-out push. We've got 2 fire spirits, a knight, a hog rider, an ice spirit, and we're going to make it all the way to the tower. And look at the damage we're doing. We spent a lot of elixir on that, so we do have to defend. But if we can make sure our tower doesn't get taken out right here, we're going to be in a really good spot. So let's go ahead and use our musketeer. Let's go ahead and keep shooting down those elite barbarians. And all in all, that tower's already down to 802, and that means it's in rocket range. We can rocket that down and play a log, or just play a miner, and it's going to be over, because I think the rocket does like 700 and something damage. I should really know that off the top of my head. But anyways, let's just go ahead and play our furnace. Let's start taking out the giant as well as the mega minion right here. And since the mega minion's going to be doing work, I have to use my knight to distract it. And let's go ahead and use the knight. And I wish actually the knight distracted the mega minion a little earlier, so we would have some help from the fire spirits. But all in all, not too bad. Like I said, we're just trying to keep afloat right here. I'll play a miner on the left of this elixir collector to start taking that out. And since he played that musketeer, I'm really tempted to rock it, but I'm going to let that musketeer do its thing. I'm not going to waste 6 elixir right there, because we all know that he's going for this right-hand tower. He has to go for this right-hand tower, and that's what I'm going to be defending. Let's play our musketeer to defend. Let's go ahead and keep doing work. I used my log on his musketeer just so we didn't take too much damage, but this is where he's going to be going on an all-out push, because he... Did I even played the rocket yet? I don't know if he knows that I have the rocket, but I do have the rocket, and this game's going to be over if with 5 seconds left he hasn't taken out my right-hand tower. So I'm going to drop the log onto the giant. I've got the mega minion, which should be taken out soon. I've got my knight doing work, double musketeer doing work as well, and since he played that elixir collector with 30 seconds left, that's really bad because he's not going to get the full value out of it. Let's go for a hog rider, let's go for a rocket, and let's see if we can finish off this game with style. Now the rocket is pushing all the way to the tower. It just barely misses the elite barbarians, which is a little bit annoying right there. I'm going to log everything down right here, and the fire spirits are burning the elite barbarians down to 0, and we've just taken out the tower. We have to hold on a little bit longer to be able to finish off this game. Ice Spirit's going to get hit by the log. The knight's doing its best. I've got the miner going down as well, protecting the tower. That's going to be the end of the game, and with 18 people watching, again, I don't have any friends on my friends list, so it can't be mine. That's going to be the end of the game for 31 crowns, or I guess cups. I keep saying crowns because of the clan crowns. 31 cups, 1 clan crown, and that's going to be the end of the battle. So a nice win. Let's go ahead and continue onward with this winning streak, seeing if we can keep getting these trophies right here. And facing off against level 12, which are sort of rare to see now that I'm probably in the top 100 after that win. Let's go ahead and start with our furnace and get ready for this battle. Now, this hog rider is going to be a pain. I don't know exactly what to do, and I made a mistake right here. I should have dropped my musketeer on the left-hand side of the tower, not on the right-hand side, because it would have shot the minions first. And we weren't going to take any damage from that hog rider anyway, so a minor mistake. Let's go for a hog rider musketeer push. This game has been pretty sloppy so far, but he's going to make a mistake of playing that Inferno tower far too late, and we're going to take that tower down to 2198.4, which is really good for us. And again, thinking in rocket terms, only 3 rockets and that tower is dead, so if we can get him to play his musketeer or something next to the rocket, that's going to be so good for us. We can just rocket that bad boy down, and let's go ahead and get ready with the furnace, get ready with the rest of our cards, and to see if we can continue. I'm sort of tempted to play my rocket on the knight, but I'm going to hold off and go ahead and play my furnace and hang out. Alright, so far things are pretty decent, and if the game's slow, I feel like I have the advantage playing the double elixir with rocket inside of my deck, and by having level 13, whereas he's level 12, it's not the biggest difference, but every little difference counts. Let's go ahead and let those minions kill my miner, and since my furnace is about to spawn, he didn't play anything backing up those minions, so they're simply going to die right then and there for a -3 elixir. We're going to have to rocket down this push. Come on, rocket, go! What? We missed the hog rider right there, and was so ugly, and just like that, we've put ourselves in a pretty bad position by taking all of that Hog Rider damage, and I'm going to just miner down this tower desperately, but honestly, that's not a very good play right there. So desperate moves, the miner isn't really going to do too much. Now we have to deal with those minions. I'm going to play my musketeer to shoot the knight as well as those minions, and as they go down, we have no elixir to deal with this Hog Rider. I could play a log, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, the log will save this tower. 100%, the log is not going to save this tower. It's not worth it playing a rocket right now, just as soon as it spawns. So I'm going to lose that tower and know that I have to take out his tower to go into double elixir, or to go into overtime. Now he's all confident with his thumbs up, thinking he's all cool. All right, buddy. Big round of applause for this guy. Let's go ahead and play our knight, our Hog Rider in the log. It's not going to work out again, and at this point things are getting annoying. Let's play our musketeer. We need to stop his Hog Rider and minion push. But I do know that the log and the miner, which can take out that left-hand tower. That's literally all I need is the miner and then the rocket. So let's go ahead and do that. The miner's going to go down. Rocket is going to follow. He plays his knight, but guess what? That rocket's going to blow that knight to pieces. Tower is going down, and just like that, even with all his thumbs up and happy faces, he is going to be actually losing right now, because 1500 HP on his tower versus 2000 on mine is going to be all in our favor. There goes his Hog Rider to distract and let his minion horde and minions do work. I'm going to play my musketeer, my ice spirit. Look at the value of that ice spirit, absolutely dominating that minion horde. And now let's try to go for the win by playing our miner, playing our rocket, and knowing that only one more rocket will be the end of the game. So there's the rocket. Tower's down to 675. This is where we need to hold on. Musketeer's going down. He's got his Hog Rider. I'm going to go ahead and use my log, shove that Hog Rider out of the way. Ice Spirit going down as well. I know he has that minion horde. I have to watch out for the minion horde. Tower's going to go down to 657. 534. I'm going to play my miner onto the tower to go ahead and distract it. Let's play our log, or our rocket, and that will be the end of the game. Wow, that was a close battle. I made a lot of mistakes in that battle. And one of the worst things was that he had the minion horde, which is really, really strong against my deck. I don't have any arrows or sap inside of this deck, which makes it really hard to deal with just like that. So 28 trophies for our win right there, and that's going to go ahead and give us the victory. Now let's get into one more battle against Julian. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. We'll see if we win this, how far we're going to go up the leaderboard, and let's go ahead and start with the furnace yet again. You